Molly Perline. It's Monday, March 30th, and I wanted to just send out a quick Monday mindful message out to folks. First, I want to do a shout out to all the different ways that people have been practicing kindness. And really, I want to thank you and hope that you're seeing yourselves as spirit warriors and you are infusing your energy and your spirit and sharing it with us. And that is good medicine. And that will help us heal and help us grow in ways unimaginable and perhaps not noticed and seen. And so I want to take a moment to say that any moment of kindness where you are inspired, where you are in spirit and you are being a spirit warrior by sharing a piece of yourself with others out of the kindness and goodness of your heart, that any moment of that is actually helping us right now to stay healthy and improving our mental health and our well-being. And the more we can enliven each other's spirits and improve our mental health and well-being, the better our immune systems are going to work and the faster we're all going to heal and connect. So just thank you. And so my first shout out is to Kate Rich and her son Brady. So Kate and Brady's Kindness Project is on Facebook, and you can click into that and you can upload and share all the different ways that you yourself are spreading kindness in the world and or doing a shout out like this to say what you've noticed in others. And I have two young friends, Finn and Molly, and they are young. They are, I believe, 5 and 8, and working really hard every single day to walk through their neighborhood with their buckets of chalk, and they are writing inspirational messages and drawing pictures and saying we love you to their neighbors. And so I want to say, Molly and Finn, keep up the good work. Continue to be spirit warriors in your community and share your energy and your love, and what you do matters, that this is huge and amazing. So today's mindful practice might feel insignificant and seem rather small as a practice, and I want to challenge you on this assumption that sometimes the most tiniest thing can have huge life-changing impact. And that technically is one of the reasons why we practice mindfulness and meditation, is to begin to narrow our focus, sharpen our focus, or expand it. But what I mean is to notice the tiniest subtle nuance, and to really start to be aware of how we can really merge with this and sort of drop any of our defenses and to allow the goodness and the peace and the equanimity into our lives. Really, we are in our own way constantly, and just to pay attention to what are the tiniest of shifts we can do, and to be aware of how that can have the biggest of impact in our lives. And it goes in hand with what I'm talking about in thanking the spirit warriors out there for kindness. So one of the ways that I'm a spirit warrior, and one of my practices, and I'm doing it right now even as I'm talking with you, so it's not something that you need to be in a meditative state to be doing. And the more you bring awareness to allowing yourself to do this, the less you need to actually have it be a practice, and the more it just becomes your way of being. And for me, it's the practice of a smile. Yeah, that's it. Smiling. So what I want to ask you to do today with me is to play with smiling. So, if you're not smiling already, because sometimes just seeing someone else smile can bring a smile to our face. So just notice, are you smiling yet? And if not, and if you would like, I invite you to just, even if it's the tiniest, most slightest version of a smile, just let the corners of your lips just slightly move upward. And just hold this slight smile for a little bit and just notice, does it do anything for you? Does it feel comfortable? Is it strange to smile? Does it feel weird? Not really your way of being, perhaps? And if that's the case, okay, no big deal. It's not the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that you don't get it. It just means that it's not necessarily a form that your face naturally holds. And so, like all things, we practice. And so maybe try a little bit bigger smile to see, try that on, see how that feels. Does it feel funny just to be like sitting in your room and maybe even looking at a screen and like smiling back? Hopefully you're feeling any of the energy that I'm trying to extend. Can it get a little bigger? Can I get even bigger? Although like Botox commercials and all these like things about like getting rid of your wrinkles and your lines seem so silly to me. Like I'm just really, really happy that my face has these creases and I have these laugh lines, right? Like why would we want it any other way? Why wouldn't we want to show and express the joy lines that we have, that it's wonderful to smile and it's wonderful to feel the creases in your face, and that these lines are beautiful and gorgeous. So really embrace any sensation you're feeling in your face right now and just really let the expression show. Smile. And here's another thing. So out in public now, many individuals are needing to wear masks, and I understand that, and it's good to stay safe and to keep others safe, which means though that our faces are covered, and so people don't necessarily see our mouths smiling. And so how else might you send the message of a smile, like your kindness, your joy? And so I really try to imagine, to even feel the joy that's in me from smiling, like really feel it in my body, and then send it right straight through my eyes. Can you see my eyes smiling? And okay, even hopefully you're smiling back because you're like, wow, this chick is really weird. Like, great. Does that make you smile? And play with, can you look at someone and maybe your mouth isn't doing the motion of a smile, but your eyes are. Can you do that? Like, play with it. So that's today's practice. I want you to practice smiling. All right, notice how your body feels, any sensation if it does when you smile. Notice how other people respond to you when you're doing this in connection with someone else. That if you're lucky enough to be able to be sharing space with someone right now, can you just notice that if you look at them and you're perhaps smiling with your eyes or smiling with your mouth or both, how do they respond to that? Have some fun with it and look in the mirror and like make faces at yourself, and you can do goofy smiles. Just have fun with it. Practice, like it's okay to practice smiling. It's okay. And other people might look at us weird because like we're making a face that we're not usually that comfortable making. And if anyone asks you what you're doing, you'd be like, oh, I'm practicing smiling. What you practice grows stronger. What you practice grows stronger. So I'm asking you today to practice a couple of things. Practice kindness and practice a smile. That smiling can be one of the most simple, it's free, it's readily available ways of expressing kindness to someone else. So what you practice grows stronger. And the more we practice these different techniques for just being in our bodies, settling, softening, extending, the easier it becomes and the more natural it becomes in it. And honestly, it becomes less of a practice and just a way of being. So smile with me, please. It's an invitation, of course. You get to choose. You get to be in control of whether or not you join me in this or not. And I'm still going to smile with you. Even if you're not quite ready to smile back yet, that's okay. Just do you. So smile today. We set up an email specific to this account so that any of you who are seeing this and you want to reach out, you want to connect in some way, the Perlines, Perlines, the Perlines @gmail.com, the Perlines @gmail.com. So reach out to Kevin and I. Let us know if any particular video, you have any feedback on it. You can share constructive feedback. You can share positive feedback. It's okay. We can handle it. It's all good. Or feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll do our best to respond to those if we see them. We're still trying to figure out technology, and I'm smiling as I make mistakes and figure this out. But yeah, smile and let me know how it goes. I'm glad I could share these two practices with you and continue to be spirit warriors. Spread your loving kindness, your spirit, your energy, your medicine to others in ways right now that are going to lift people up and help us all to feel a little bit better about this situation that we're in. We might be experiencing really, really hard times, and we can still have really uplifting moments. Smile. I miss you and I love you. Have a good day.